What's good, my Draconian Leos? Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of February the 3rd to the 9th. Let's run it. Let's do it. All right, we're going to start off here on a rip. Goddamn, over the Three of Cups. I think you have some very fulfilling relationships this week. But at the same time, there's some mental issues that's definitely going to be like some obstacles there. And in your past, feels like you went through some loss, but you definitely got some positive outcomes here. And yes, you got the Lovers here. So I feel like there's going to be some very passionate new beginnings. Six of Cups here. You know, somebody could, people could be making you feel childlike. Ace of Cups, overflowing emotions. Queen of Wands, some magnetic people are definitely within the mix right here, Leo. You got the Three of Cups here as the signifier. So what I feel is like there's three people involved in this, like in this relationship. Like the third person could even be covert or something. But, the third person could be covert. And there could be even some heartbreak that can be possibly occurring to the other person because of this. Let's clarify this. And you see, whoops, you have the Nine of Swords here and the opposing forces to this, kind of like Three of Cups, three-way energy. Just like the card of like mental illness right now. So people could possibly be narcissistic. People could be borderline, borderline woman, or, they want affection, but if they get affection, they get scared of it, so, you'd have to really know how to balance that. And if you are a woman who does that, you would have to know, at least be conscious of doing that, If you're a narcissist, well, if you feel like you're the only person that exists and that everybody else, like you can't really grasp, like if your favorite color is blue, you can't understand somebody's favorite color is red, or you think you're always right, or you have to defend yourself all the time. You think that everything that's said is an attack upon you. Probably a narcissist, and you need to do some meditating. But what's around the corner is like passionate new beginnings, because this is the Ace of Wands. This is like breaking out of the egg. Like the great dragon above is blessing it with its, passionate fire. Leo, you are a fire sign. So, yeah, you're definitely going to embody some passion. But in the recent past, you have the Death card, so I feel like, yeah, even with the Nine of Swords and all that, you've definitely been through some pain, but you're ready to move on, because this is coming up in the recent past, and like you see the changes that had to be made, and I feel like you were brave enough to make those changes. Definitely, Leo. And the foundation, kind of like the reading, is the High Priestess. So I feel like a lot of wisdom from this whole journey, like from the start of 2025 for you, has been very transformative. You've learned a lot of lessons, and you kind of see why things are happening now, or not really seeing why, but you've been infusing, certain things with positive meanings and experiencing positive effects from those meanings, from those, from those definitions of life. And, what's showering down on you from the energy of what's showering down upon thee is the Lovers. So, there's definitely a lot of love still, but there's some things that you got to let go of and kind of get rid of right now, whether it be habits, connections to old partners. Sometimes it's good for you to just burn the bridge, so you can't like cross it anymore, even if you want to. That's a very good strategy sometimes. And you have the Knight of Pentacles showing up as yourself in this reading, which is like the only knight that's not moving in the damn tarot. And this one is just stillness. I feel like this card, I actually like this card because it's like kind of like the Hangman, but just like a more powerful type of stillness, where it's like very, very kind of like attractive, kind of like an attractive force. So I think like you're definitely like, something tells me you're going to be like attracting something that's good for finances, like I feel like that's what you want. And well, for your environment around you, you have the Six of Cups. So I feel like, it's that fiery, passionate, like, feel, almost like a feminizing effect, a very like feminine energy around you, kind of makes you feel, maybe more soft, but like in the more appropriate ways. And that can be good. And for your hopes and fears location, you have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like, you might be scared of oversharing too much information, but, just kind of like, don't ignore your intuition or that voice telling you, okay, nah, it's not time for this to be disclosed. Don't ignore that. Don't ignore that. I would say with the Ace of Cups. And the outcome, I feel like, of the Queen of Wands, which is the card of like just raw magnetism. You're going to be in like a very, this for your outcome, I feel like it's telling me you're going to be in a very empowering place to choose like whatever you want. And there's going to be more people that want you than what you want, Leo. I know you Leos are very like attractive and like passionate. Y'all seem very like chill on the outside, but once you get to know y'all, y'all can be pretty dope. So let's go into the Oracle. Let's see what Oracle cards, see what Oracle dragons are watching over you. Card of Legacy, Persistence. So yeah, I definitely feel like, you're leaving your legacy. You're carving out your place of the world, like in one place or another, or you want somebody that is carving out their place of the world. Like if you're a female, you want somebody that is like, yeah, I can conquer the world. I can carve out my slice of it, and create enough for possible legacy. And that puts you in a very respected place. So you want to be respected or be with somebody that's respected, I feel, definitely. And you, for the other Draconian dragon watching over you this week, is the Royal Blue and Gold Dragon. Strengthens you to stand in your power with wisdom. Awaken to your own majesty. Wear your cloak of power with pride. So yes, keep persistent. You might be thinking about legacy, but at the same time, you have to build that legacy before you can pass one down. Don't try to like birth legacies while building it at the same time. Sometimes you gotta pull your pants down before you take a crap. Things are better taken in steps sometimes. But Leo, it was a very interesting reading. Thank you for being here. That was for the week of February the 3rd to the 9th. You have a Draconian day.